Gaurav Gogoi is joining us live, Congress candidate who won from a very, very prestigious seat of Jorhat. And Gaurav, congratulations. It is a battle well fought. You wrested Jorhat from BJP by a margin of 1.44 lakh votes. And you had the Chief Minister of Assam and the entire BJP, machinery out there to defeat you.
Well, all the credit lies with the people of Jorhat. Jorhat was one of the few Lok Sabha constituencies in India where the polling percentage had increased, and largely that was due to first-time voters and a lot of outstation voters who flew back to Jorhat, to Assam, just to cast their vote. And their vote was in favor of positive, principle-based politics. And I must say, you took the Chief Minister's name. Yes, he did campaign quite a lot. But I found, Maria, that his campaign actually benefited my campaign. The way the Chief Minister and his acolytes in the cabinet campaign, I actually call them my surprise star campaigners, because the more they came and visited Jorhat, the more they campaigned in Jorhat, the more my votes increased. And so I'm quite grateful to them as well.
In fact, Gaurav, in the course of campaigning, you said that you're like Abhimanyu and you're in a Chakravyuh, but you're going to be victorious and you're going to come out of this Chakravyuh. And indeed you were. So is that what you're saying when you described it as a Chakravyuh, having the Chief Minister actually camping there along with, various leaders and taking you on?
Well, it was a typical BJP campaign, almost so much that it's predictable. That they had a lot of ministers flying in. They did a lot of big rallies. They poached key people from my party at the last minute. My party workers were threatened. Police were sent to threaten my party workers. And my seat was in the first phase. And this was a totally new seat for me. My previous seat no longer exists thanks to the delimitation process. So I only had 30 days to prepare for this new seat. So it did feel very daunting at the beginning. But as I said, the way I crafted my campaign was as a complete antidote to the way the BJP conducted its campaign. I did not do a single big meeting. It was a very people-oriented campaign. It was a very youthful campaign. I, in fact, had a lot of university students volunteering on my behalf, a lot of elderly people volunteering on my behalf. And I was very mindful to be respectful that people deserve to hear about a vision from their politicians. They deserve to hear principles and ideals from the politicians. And that's what I tried to do. I remained humble and I remained connected to the ground. And I think that's what, in fact, stood as a complete alternative to the way the BJP did its campaign. And in fact, we won quite handsomely what was supposed to be a close neck-to-neck election, as predicted by most pollsters, turned out to be a very one-way election with 1.5 lakh margin for the Congress party.
And Gaurav, looking at your campaign, and of course you have reasons to celebrate today as you head to Delhi for other negotiations which are happening in the India bloc. You had Priyanka Gandhi Vadra campaign for you. What about other senior Congress leaders? There are leaders of your party who complain that the central leadership did not offer enough support. Will you be saying anything close to that?
Well, I'm very grateful to Priyanka Gandhi when she campaigned, because she came at the last minute. The 2 days before campaigning ended. So she came around the 15th and campaigning ended on the 17th. So, she capped off our campaign wonderfully and beautifully because it was pouring on that day. It was the thunderstorms. And yet, the minute she started her campaign in Titapur, it seemed like the gods listened to our prayers and the sky cleared. And we had wonderful weather for the 1.5 hours that was there. I must say it was a surprise for me not to have the Prime Minister campaign in the first phase in Assam. The Prime Minister did not go to any seat in Assam, which were going to polls in phase 1. And I think that also shows the kind of overconfidence that they might have had. And overconfidence and arrogance was a key theme in people's mind. I think a lot of people, when they were going to vote, they said that this party is becoming way too arrogant for itself. And even voters who traditionally vote for BJP felt that this time they need to vote for Congress just so that they can teach the BJP a lesson in humility.
All right, interesting that you say that. You know, the focus now, of course, on all that's happening here in Delhi with the meeting of the NDA earlier, the India opposition is, meeting currently. Your thoughts on, the kind of speculation and talks taking place about what will be the priority for the opposition now, whether at all any, efforts will be made to cobble numbers, or the priority really to be this feisty opposition and get things done?
Well, I think if I understand the people's vote, the people clearly had democracy, preserving the ideas of democracy in their mind. People clearly had unemployment, inflation in their mind when they were voting. And if we do want a party or a political platform that will address the issues of democracy, of parliamentary democracy, of unemployment and inflation, and the only political platform that was raising those issues was the India Alliance. So if we find that people of India are concerned about these issues, the only political platform that can address and resolve these issues is the India Alliance. And as Rahul Gandhi ji said and Mallikarjun Kharge said in their press conference yesterday, it is in the end for the alliance to decide what is the future course of action. And I think here is where we are very different from the NDA. The NDA is a very top-down alliance where only the Prime Minister speaks and hardly anybody else gets a chance to speak in those meetings. Obviously, in today's scenario, the roles might be different. But in India Alliance, every leader's voice is respected,
Okay.
Every leader's voice is heard.
Gaurav, before we let you go, a quick word on the results in Manipur.
I must say I'm very heartened to see the results in Manipur, Maria, but not only in Manipur, in Nagaland, we have the Congress MP after many years. Even in Meghalaya, the Chief Minister of Meghalaya's own family member lost in Meghalaya in their traditional bastion. And in Assam also, we've defeated the leader of a very powerful regional party, the AIUDF, in Dhubri. And we've taken back Jorhat, my Lok Sabha seat, after winning it last in 2009. So after 2009, in 2024 is the first time the Congress party is winning my seat in Jorhat. So I think in the Northeast, the role of Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, which went to Manipur, which went to Nagaland, which went to Meghalaya, which came to Jorhat, which went to Dhubri, has had a role. And I must say, the way Rahul Gandhi and Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, the kind of political symbols that are associated with us is absolutely different, opposite from what political symbols and is associated with BJP. And I think what people are looking for is a fresh alternative.
All right,
which we
Gaurav, hope to see you
forward.
soon as you arrive to attend the 18th Lok Sabha.
And congratulations
Thank you so much.
once again on your win.
Thank you so much. I only wish my father was here. This is his home constituency, and he started his parliamentary career from Jorhat, but yet I feel his blessings was with us, and that's another major reason for our victory. Thank you.